Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Owen Fox here. In this video I want to update you how I feel after, for example, around a week and a half of basically given up all my little vices that I had on my raw vegan diet anyway. And I've been in the process of simplifying and lightening, maybe not lightening, but simplifying my raw food diet in the last few weeks to months anyway. But in the last week and a half I've given up one of my final vices, which is pretty hard, which was chocolate, but not solid chocolate, because I would have a solid chocolate occasionally, like vegan or raw vegan. Mostly nearly always raw vegan chocolate. It's like occasionally I'll have a good of dark vegan chocolate, which is I think cooked. But yeah, except for that little thing, it's all raw. Other than that, except for what it's like liquid chocolate, like oat milk hot chocolate, you know. So yeah, in the last week and a half, and in the last, I've given up all hot chocolates, like all chocolate. No, not that I have, right, very rarely, like rarely enough I'll have a kombucha, but no kombucha. So no tea, which is like caffeinated, because there's black tea or green tea in kombucha. So nothing caffeinated, no salt, no salads, no real recipes, to be honest, except for a tiny bit of my daughter's, which is like cherry, tomato, and basil, and pistachios, for example. One type of nut blended into a sauce with 3 ingredients with no condiments. Except for having a few fingerfuls of that, basically I've had nothing. I've just had straight up fruits, nuts, or homemade almond milk. That's all, and water. And some herbs, I have to say, like some herbs in the form of powder or tincture to help my kidney, adrenals, and lymphatic system. But yeah, in my diet, my raw vegan diet, I have nothing cooked now whatsoever, 0%, nothing heated, nothing cooked. Oh, except for maybe a herbal tea of nettle I had today. But you know, it's a herbal tea, I don't think that counts as food. But yeah, that's up for debate. I guess the ultimate purists wouldn't even have a hot herbal tea with just spring water and nettle leaf. But to be honest, I really prefer to just like blend it and make it into a powder so it's still raw. I think that's better. I just didn't have time to do it today. The blender wasn't dry. But yeah, so no salt, no sauerkraut, no kimchi, no nutritional yeast, no condiments, no spices, no curry powder, no nothing, no salads, no hot chocolate, no apple cider vinegar, no vinegars, no soy sauce, no nothing that typically people like are in the habit of from the culture, selling them this, making them think they might need some of this stuff. Yeah, just pure simple, like it reminds me of like 80-10-10 diet, except without any recipes. So like, yeah, I have no flour products, no cooked starches, no oils, no like raw oils, nothing. I don't bother with that because it's a refined product and it's often old oils anyway, and it's just no fiber. Not digging that. So the most heaviest or strangest thing I had in the last week and a half is that today I got my hands on some durian from the fridge, and I bought a frozen durian. But like for me, it digested pretty good. I actually ironically found it to be a little bit stimulating. I think it put me in a really good mood, like a playful, funny mood. But it's probably because it's getting a lot of sun. It's the first time I had it all year, so it's kind of like playfully fun and happy and excited. I had a few hours away from the family and the kids and some time to myself. I picked up a whole load of boxes of mangoes, end of the season, and some jackfruit and some durian, and yeah, and then I met a friend, my old best friend from childhood. So yeah, I was in a very happy, playful mood. And then I started to yawn, like maybe an hour and a quarter after taking the durian. I think that's like digestion kicking in. I often notice like people eat cooked food, they feel great and stimulated after eating the cooked food and before the cooked food, because it's all exciting, revving up their like brain chemicals, like woo, 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 woo. Like Eli Martyr says, like drug-like effect and a stimulation effect. Like when you have cooked food, it's been shown that like a whole lot of it activates white blood cells in your body, because the body views it as a foreign invader, like whatever you can call it, a virus or like mold or like a big bacterial infection or something, and it stimulates our immune system, loads of white blood cells. But that doesn't happen with raw, living, Pachamama, sun food, Gaia, Mother Earth and the sun, natural. But yeah, so like when you have like stimulating foods like flours, cakes, biscuits, any cooked food typically, and kombucha, tea, chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, hot chocolate. It revs up your immune system, and even things like with chili, I've had no chili, no condiments, no spices, nothing in the last week and a half. So even chili is a stimulant too. It's very it's kind of like irritating. And when you take any poison or toxin, it stimulates the immune system and the circulatory system, your metabolism. So it creates a high, and then after the high there's the low. So it creates the high to get rid of. It makes our body speed up to get rid of the toxin or the poison, and that includes cooked food. So after the initial, getting back to what I was saying, after the initial like stimulation effect from cooked food or any of these things I'm mentioning, probably including vinegar too, contains like some alcohol, and it's a very concentrated substance. It's unnatural from what we're eating in nature. After the initial stimulation or the high or the caffeine effect or the stimulation effect, or having cooked foods, there's the low. And what I notice is after around, when people eat cooked food, maybe between 30 minutes, typically around 40 minutes later, 30, 40, 45 minutes later, they start doing a lot of yawning and they feel tired, because that's when the digestion energy is starting to be used and kind of wasted. Well, I won't say wasted, I'll say used, because it's perfectly valid and okay to want to eat cooked food. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not immoral. It's part of our journey. Every step is precious. Every step is holy. I'm not incriminating it in the slightest bit. I'm not incriminating anybody, and I'm not shaming me or anybody else. But in terms of physiological effect, it saps, it uses up a ton of energy. Digestion is the biggest energy consumption of our entire body every single day. So these days I stop eating between 4 and half 5, probably more like the 4-5 o'clock mark, and then I'm saving my energy for the rest of the day, just having some water on herbs typically every day these days. So yeah, that's all I want to say in this video. I hope it helps, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Wish you a beautiful day, lots of love. And one other thing I want to say that I've noticed recently is my mind is like very, 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 very still. Like it's like I'm not really having any wandering thoughts, particularly. Very, 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 very little. Even compared to a mixed raw vegan diet with various like stimulants or like spices or like hot chocolate. Eating this like very pure, simple diet with just simple food, like almond milk, nuts, or mostly just fruits. All about eating by themselves. I don't even chop it up, nothing. There's nothing to prepare, nothing to wash almost, except for maybe my knife. Maybe a melon, for a spoon for a melon. But just that, and water. I just have my mind is it's all in the moment. Like it's like I'm just zen and meditating. Like it's a really nice feeling of peace and calmness and relaxation. So lots of love. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day.